How's it going, guys? I am that socially awkward gamer you probably forgot existed, otherwise known as IAmPattyJack, and I'm trying out a new microphone today, so let me know how that goes, and if I need to make any changes to it. Probably gonna have to do some noise removal and stuff, so just let me know how that's going. Anyways, I want to talk about STRIFE today. I've been playing that game for a few days now. I'm not huge into MOBAs, so this isn't going to be like a, oh my god, this is a good MOBA or a bad MOBA, because I don't really know. I have played a limited amount of Dota. I've tried some League and a couple others, but this is kind of like the first one I've actually really enjoyed or like understood how to play more or less. So I'm just going to talk about my experience with it so far. So if you don't know what STRIFE is, it's MOBA, obviously. It's in open beta right now, so you can go download it and play it for free. It's kind of like League, I think. I mean, I've played a little bit of League. Ignore my voice crack that just happened there. Yeah, I played a little bit of League, and it's definitely more like League of Legends than it is towards like the Dota end of the spectrum. But I'd say that it's actually more of a casual game than even League of Legends is. And I would say League of Legends is an extremely casual game. Like, not that League is bad, because it's not. But I kin League of Legends and Dota to like Call of Duty and Battlefield, where they both have their merits, but one is a lot more hardcore than the other and requires a bit more out-of-the-box thinking. And so I would say that League of Legends is definitely kind of like the Call of Duty, whereas Dota is like a Battlefield. They're both good, but they have differences. So I'm not here to talk about League and Dota, though. I'm here to talk about STRIFE and my initial impressions of it in the beta. So since it is in beta, you know, all that stuff, everything is not representative of the final product. Anything can be changed at any time. It probably won't, but there is always the possibility of that. So I'm just gonna make that perfectly clear. And once again, I do not play MOBAs very often, like at all. So if you're looking for a real review of a MOBA, then go watch someone who actually plays them. This is the perspective of someone who has very limited experience and isn't good at MOBAs at all. I'm terrible at them, but I'm going to explain why I'm enjoying STRIFE as I'm playing it from that perspective, from the perspective of someone who does not play MOBAs. That is what this video is. So, I guess the first and most important question is, do I enjoy STRIFE? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually think it's quite an enjoyable and well put together game for someone like me. I think the reason I'm enjoying it is because it kind of guides you through your match as you go. It reminds you to buy stuff. It tells you when the creeps are aggroed on you. It gives you the actual circle around the towers to let you know when you're in range of being hit by them. And it does a really good job of being one big tutorial for MOBAs. And I think that's what I really like about the game, because when I was playing League, I was playing Dota, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what to buy, when to buy it, or when to attack a tower, when to not attack a tower, when to call someone over to my lane, when to go help someone else out. So I find that STRIFE does a really good job of really just being a big tutorial. They give you some tutorial single player stuff or something. When you start, you do that for a little bit. It kind of gives you the basic MOBA stuff and teaches you how to do it. And then you get put into a match. But the difference with these matches that I really like is that when you're playing it, they do tell you, like, they give you reminders on the side of the screen to buy something, or you'll see the little exclamation points above the creeps' heads. That tells you they're aggroed on you, so you don't want to be getting hit by them. It really tells you when the tower's hitting you specifically. Your character will tell you that. The circle around the tower area of effect will go red, so you know that the tower's aggroed on you specifically. And even things like changing the color of your health bar as opposed to everyone else in the game, so you don't get lost when you're in like a big team battle or in a big scrum. So like, STRIFE is very much the MOBA that is teaching me about MOBAs. I don't know if it's a good MOBA. I don't know if it's like a really good game when you get down to it. But as far as like an introductory to the genre, to any Dota style game, I think that you'd be hard-pressed to find anything better than Strife right now. I believe if you are really into League of Legends, or you're really into Dota, or anything else like that, I don't know. I don't even know the other MOBAs right now. But if you're into any of the other games and you already know how to play them, you'll probably find Strife to be very simple. You'll find it to be really easy to get the hang of, and you probably will end up being bored after a little bit. So I would say that Strife is definitely made to cater towards the people who are very casual in their MOBA playing. So League of Legends players may enjoy it, and so will entry-level MOBA players, like myself. So in that regard, I think that Strife succeeds in what it's trying to do. It's trying to be a very casual, very entry-level game that shows you what to do, how to do it. It's probably aimed at younger audiences as well, considering that it does tell you everything that you need to do. And then when you look at the art style and all that, it definitely caters towards that younger generation, or just the people that are really trying to get to know them at all. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing this game. I totally am, because I can actually do stuff. I can actually feel like I'm helping my team, and it actually tells me how to do things, and I can really play the game. I felt like in Dota and the other games, I just didn't really know what to do, and that really hurt my team. So when you're doing bad in one of those games, and everyone else starts yelling at you and being angry with you, and it makes you not want to play them. I find that Strife, because it kind of guides you through the whole match, it really avoids that, and you get kind of more competitive matches from the outset, which is more than you can say for Dota, when you just get one complete scrub team against like one team that actually has any idea of what they're doing. Then it's no fun for anyone. But I find that most of the matches I've played in Strife so far have been very balanced, which is really nice, and that's saying a lot, because right now a lot of people are going to be migrating over from other MOBAs where they have experience, and they're going to be heading over into Strife, but it still feels balanced. It doesn't feel like those people, other than having a basic idea of what they're doing, it doesn't feel like they can just switch over from League and just do really well in Strife all of a sudden. There are some key differences, which is nice. I think one of the main differences is like the jungling and the bosses, but again, I don't know anything about MOBAs. I could be totally wrong. I like the addition of the biggest boss being Krytos the monkey, where you have to go into the jungle, you kill the big boss, and then it spawns the giant King Kong Krytos monkey thing down one of your lanes, and he kind of just makes his way down there, and the enemy team has to stop it, or else he's going to just wreck every tower you have. It's kind of like an interesting spin on it, and that does help to differentiate this game from, say, League of Legends. So I appreciate the little differences they have in that regard. They also have couriers in the game too, so it's not like the Dota courier. Everyone gets their own personal one, so that you don't end up with people spamming and just stealing the courier from you all the time, because that happens all the time. Freaking Dota, and it's irritating to me. But at the same time, that does also lend itself to making it feel like a way more casual experience. Like, you don't have to worry about managing your courier at the same time you're trying to do a team fight and stuff. You can just hit a button and he comes to you. You don't have to worry about taking one when someone else needs it more than you and all that stuff. So it is really just an introductory to the genre. It'll teach you how to play League. It'll teach you some of Dota. Like, you'll recognize some things from Dota in this game, definitely. And I think that if you are in the entry level and trying to get into this type of game, then you should check it out, because it's free and it does a really good job of teaching you. So if you want to branch out later, you'll actually have some idea of what you're doing, because it's the other ones, in my opinion, maybe League does it better. I really haven't played a whole bunch of it, but the ones I have played have not really done a good job of showing you how to play MOBAs effectively, how to coordinate with your team and all that. So check out Strife. Why not? It's a free game, and I enjoy it. And if you're anything like me, if you're anything like what I described, I think you might enjoy it too. I am PattyJack. Let me know how my mic quality was. I'm totally testing this one out randomly right now, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace off. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. I would be super appreciative. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because then you can see all the other awesome content I make. And did you know I have a shirt store? because I kind of do. It's down in the description in there, so you can just go down there and click the link on every video I put up, and you can go buy like t-shirts and iPhone cases and maybe like a pillowcase so you can rest your head on my divine essence every night. So yeah, go down there and just go buy it, please, because, well, because haircuts like this are not cheap, alright? Let's go do it. Ugh, idiots.